Hey guys, we're all here, back in another video. Going to doing the comic pickup review vid for last Wednesday. Yeah. Apologies for my hair, it needs to get cut. Um, as everyone knows, I went to the premiere yesterday of Tomorrowland or World Beyond. The video is up, I stuck up today, so please go check that out, guys. It's not really doing so well right now. But anyway, on to the comic. First comic, Silk issue 4. This issue of Silk, really, not a lot really happens. In the last issue, Peter introduced the Fantastic Four to Silk, and Reed Richards is kind of giving her a psyche evaluation of some kind. And Peter rubs Silk the wrong way and goes out with Johnny Storm on a date. And it's just her and Johnny on a date, doing date things. Not that great. I'm not gonna lie. Next, we got Bill and Ted's Triumphant Return issue 3. Yes, I have been enjoying this series very much because it's very excellent. In this issue, we see that Bill and Ted have taken Chuck back into the past to show him all the good things and how he needs to become good and everything, which they succeed in doing. So when they take him back to the future, he then takes the telephone booth, and he actually goes and does the concert that Bill and Ted we're going to do in number 2, the film, the second movie, and actually releases their single. So now Chuck has just become Bill and Ted. The hell's going on? So I'm really thoroughly enjoying Bill and Ted, and if you haven't picked this series up, you should do, because it is excellent. Let's admit it. Next, we got Convergence Suicide Squad issue 2 of 2. In this series, we see the Suicide Squad face off against the Kingdom Come Justice League, and believe it or not, neither team really won. Yes, it was a suicide mission. The Suicide Squad infiltrated Green Lantern's satellite station place, wherever it's called, I don't really know. And there was a lot of backstabbing going on. Captain Boomerang attacked Amanda Waller. Lex Luthor from Kingdom Come attacked Green Lantern, and then I think he then also attacked the Suicide Squad. And then there was some more backstabbing, and then it was just a massive suicide mission. So literally, the Suicide Squad actually didn't survive. So I don't really know who won out of this, but it wasn't that great. It was a very boring issue. I don't recommend picking this up. I can't wait until Convergence is over, because I was speaking to Mark. He says he's no clue what is going on, and he just needs to get back to real life now. So, yeah. Next, we got Chrononauts issue 3. The second to last issue now, guys. In this issue, this is an amazing series. In this issue, things are starting to catch up now with our two main guys. And this is just really a massive car chase through time. The modern day army are chasing these guys through time. And also the things in the times that they are in are actually catching up with them as well, because the people from the times that they are in are catching on as to what you're also doing. And they're like, oh no, we want a piece of that. So blah blah, we've now destroyed your suit. So we need to go get this other guy, get his suit, so we destroy that, and then you're trapped, and blah 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 blah. Luckily, they managed to escape the modern day army, so they go back to their kingdom, but then there's a guy in their kingdom that takes the other suit. He's like, tell me how this works or you die. And that's where we leave off. But I absolutely love this series. I love the comedy duo. I absolutely love the partnership they got going on here. And it's a fresh and original idea that really resembles Back to the Future. I think that's why I like it so much. But again, if you haven't picked up Chrononauts, please do, because it is fantastic. Next, we've got Angela Asgard's Assassin issue 6, I believe. Issue 6. This is the last issue now before Secret Wars kicks off. In this issue, we see Angela, Odin's son, and all the female leading characters attack the Great Destroyer. And Freya is actually part of that army, and Freya actually starts talking to Allfather. I don't know which name. I think it's Allfather. Allfather Odin. Odin. There we go. I remember his name now. She's like, if you want this hammer, then you have to go through me. And if you really want to go through me, then you really don't love me. And he's like, oh God, I'll have to stop then, don't I? So he Odin stops the attack. He goes to take Beyond back. Great Beyonder, the Great Destroyer. And Angela saves the child from the demon that is within. Heaven is now reborn. I think that is what the story was. But we find out that Sarah was actually dead a long time ago, and it was actually Malekith portraying himself as Sarah. And now Angela now has to go on a mission to try and find out what is actually really going on. But obviously we are left on a cliffhanger because Secret Wars kicks off now, and we have to wait until after to see where this goes, if this is continuing afterwards, which I hope it is. Cool cover. Next we got Legendary Star-Lord issue 12. Star-Lord isn't even in this. Star-Lord does not show up in this entire issue. In this issue, we are left off with the Black Vortex aftermath. We find out that Star-Lord's black sister is actually on the mission to try and retrieve Jason, who has been encased in amber and is now in the Collector's Collection. She's trying to get him back. I don't know why, but really, what we find out in this issue is her backstory, her childhood. Apparently, she had a really bad childhood where she grew up with Jason, and she was sent off to the army at a very young age, and she's a general now in the Spartak army, and she's just trying to save, or she's trying to acquire Jason's body, which she does in the end from the Collector. So not so great, but obviously this is setting up for things that happen in the future after Secret Wars. Because again, this is the last issue before Secret Wars hits, because everything is now ending. So need to find out what's going on after Secret Wars. So boom. Now we got Thor, Lady Thor issue 8. This is one of the biggest issues last week. This is where we see the unveiling on who is Lady Thor. Big spoiler: Lady Thor is actually Jane Foster. I mean, it wasn't really that big of a shock. I had inklings it was Jane ever since issue 3. I knew they did that big swerve where Thor was going down the list of women he thought it would be, and Jane is there in a bed, dying. So no one thought it would be her, and then they gave the impression that it was some agent from S.H.I.E.L.D. Can't remember her name, sorry. And it wasn't. And it is actually Jane Foster. Sorry. Yeah. In this, she is fighting somebody. No, she's not. It's just a big war of words between Thor and Lady Thor, saying, please tell me, I need to know. She's like, no, you can't know, I can't tell you. And it's all that jibber jabber, and it's like, oh yeah, it's Jane Foster. But again, I'm loving this series, and I'm loving where they're taking this. But in the end, it's saying that Jane Foster is dying because she's wielding the power of Thor. So it's a bit of a bittersweet, a bit of a double-edged blade, really. Like, if she continues, then she's saving a lot of lives. But she's dying. But if she doesn't continue, she's not going to die, or we don't know. She still might die. But then Thor won't be around. There will be no Thor. So again, it's interesting where obviously she survives because we've seen the 3 Comic Day Avengers. So it's interesting where they go after Secret Wars with this. But I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. This, Superior Iron Man, and Angela, I love. Next, we have Secret Wars issue 2. This issue of Secret Wars literally has no connection to issue 1. Issue 1, we saw the conclusion of Avengers and New Avengers with the incursion happening between 616 and 1610. This, we are on Battleworld. We are now on a fresh story on Battleworld, and they are showing us what is going on in Battleworld, a certain part of Battleworld. See, I could talk about this issue for absolutely hours, but the main focus here is the Thors, hence the cover art. We start with this guy. He's going through a trial of if he is worthy enough to pick up Mjolnir. I believe that's how you pronounce the hammer's name. And he is. And so you have Odin Thor, who is old Thor, and he's like telling the story of how the Thors came to be, and the reason why Thors do this and what their job purpose is, and it is to police Battleworld. And then he's taken young Thor to Doomguard, which is Asgard, and we find out that Doctor Doom is in fact the god of Battleworld. Now, I've read a lot of reviews about Secret Wars 2 when they've mentioned Doctor Doom, and they all talk about Doctor Doom as if he is the creator of Battleworld, as this was his plan all along for Avengers and New Avengers and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, well, how do you know that? Maybe he is being portrayed like that. You don't know. Is this the Doom from 616 or the Doom from 1610? Or is this Battleworld Doom? You know, he has no memory of 616 or anything. Maybe because he was at the center of where the points of the incursion, that, you know, Battleworld has made him into this character. You know, that's all Doom knows. That's all that Doom has perceived to know. You don't know if he knows everything about what happened before. But what I love was the imagery that they did with Doom. Doom's throne is on Asgard, right? Well, Doomguard, which is Asgard. So he is in control of all the Thors. They have portrayed him as a god, as in he is the creator of Battleworld. But his throne, Doom's throne, is Yggdrasil, and Yggdrasil is the life tree. You know, the life tree that again, if you read the Thor books and everything, and you pay attention to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the 4 movies, the tree is the tree of life, the tree that spanned through the 9 realms. And Doom is just using it as his throne. That's a very strong imagery in my head. And, you know, Doom has got the girl. Doom has got Susan Storm, as his wife. I don't know if it's his wife, but his handmaiden, or his on his left hand. And he has Valeria and Bentley's guarding Doomguard by the power of Galactus. So Doom has literally got everything he's ever wanted. He's always wanted Sue Storm. He's always wanted to be the ruler. So maybe, you know, it is the Doom from 616, and he did create Battleworld, you know, in his own image, and he knows everything that's gone on before. But, you know, I'm not going to accept that because he wasn't on the life raft. You know, he was hit because I believe he was destroyed. I believe this is a Battleworld Doom, and this just happened to happen. But we find out a lot of the lore of the land as well, where a baron, there is a baron to every country, and that baron rules that land, but always reports to Doom. And if a baron invades another baron's, then they go to Doomguard. Like, it's like a court, really. And you can like challenge that accuser to a fight to the death if need be, and everything. And Sinister, Mr. Sinister, I don't really know his name. I don't really pay attention to characters that are unworthy of me. Is challenged Billy Braddock to a duel, which he loses, and then he must be thrown over the wall. And beyond this wall, we have the Annihilation Wave, we have the Marvel Zombies, we have the Ultron robots. These are things that I've always tried to come and conquer and destroy Battleworld. When the wall, which is the Great Wall of China, which expands the entire mass of Battleworld, is created by S.H.I.E.L.D. And Billy Braddock is exiled to this place where he must endure lifelong perils. So we're just trying to get an understanding of Battleworld now, and how Battleworld works, and what functions Battleworld have. But which is, I understand why they need to do that. But we are now not getting through to a good story. We are now, you know, nothing has progressed from issue 1 to issue 2. Literally from issue 1, we've now, hopefully that'll continue into issue 3, I don't know, but at the end we see that some excavationists, some scientists have come across the life raft, and they're like, oh, what is this, and everything, and the Thors show up, and like, no, you cannot touch this now. Everything that questions God Doom's ruling is illegal. Anything. So what they're trying to say is, if you find anything that would question, you know, Doom's story and how Battleworld came to be and everything, oh no, so it's not true. It must be destroyed. So it's like, so, you know, they know no other. So the life raft opens, and you're expecting to see the characters 616, you're expecting to see Fantastic Four, you're expecting to see Lady Thor, Black Panther, and everything, and you don't. You see the ultimate Reed Richards, you see the Cabal, Thanos comes out, and everybody else, and you're like, oh my god, no way have they just survived this. The hell is going on? Yeah. Obviously, the Cabal gave Reed Richards the plans to the life raft, and they copied the plans, and they escaped themselves. And they've ended up on that battle world. So Thanos has come out and they're like, this place is like, what is this place? And he's like questioning this guy. He's like, this place is battle world. Like, but what universe is this? What is this? Is it the 616? Is it 1610? No, what are you talking about? This is battle world. This is all it's ever been. This is all it's come to be. And then it's like, oh crap, what are we gonna do now? And that's really it. So again, I'm looking forward to Secret Wars issue 3, see where they go with that. But issue 2 was like, okay, now what? So again, Secret Wars issue 2, a lot was explained in issue 2, but again, I need more. So yeah. Now, I generally think that Disposable Heroes now are trying to get rid of some stock, of some crap. So I got another Secret Wars newspaper ballot thing, same as last week. Also, I got this poster. It's got all new Hawkeye, Spider-Woman. Also, they gave me more advertisement cards. Secret Wars, Last Days. Looks like a bookmark. What is this? The world's greatest graphic novels. DC Entertainment Essential 25 graphic novels. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Avengers. Secret Wars Launch Party. Oh, and the Convergence again. Now, if you remember rightly, last week they sent me a book from a free comic book day from yesteryear, and it was Hello Kitty. Well, they've sent me another one this week. And it's Hello Kitty. Now, this is where I come to think that people over at Disposable Heroes actually watch my videos. And they saw how much of this is just silly. And so they've sent me the exact same book the second week on the row. So for the second week on the row, I'm going to go, Hello Kitty. Bye-bye Kitty. So that's it this week for my comic book pickups. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget that Mark is down this weekend for MCM Comic Con. We will be doing a vlog for that. And we will be meeting some guys from Arrow and from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think Mark's just like meeting a lot of other people. I don't really know, but budgetary reasons, I'm only meeting to. So please do wait out for that video. Obviously, it's always been fun times. Keep Red Lines on those pages. Like I said, go watch my video from yesterday's Tomorrowland premiere. It was a cool day out. I met Hugh Laurie. Awesome. So yeah, keep Red Lines on those pages. Keep reading and just peace.